Hi everybody, this is Javis White with Secrets House, and this is our video on how to astral project. I'm going to try to make this as simple as possible, and it's only 3 main points. But before we get started, you want to look for any potential disturbances and eliminate them. That is, you want to think ahead and use the restroom, turn off the phone if need be, and get yourself into a safe, comfortable environment that's free from distraction. So, on to the first step, and that's stay still. You want to start off by getting yourself extremely comfortable. For me, it's easy to just lay in my bed. And wherever you're at, you do want to be comfortable enough to where you can actually fall asleep. You want to be that relaxed. And when you get in that position, you're going to try to become as relaxed as possible. Search the body for any areas of tension and tightness, muscles and all that, and just focus on relaxing your body first off. Get as still as possible. And one easy way to do this is to just focus on your breath. And when you do this, you want to focus on your breathing and make sure you keep it regular, smooth, deep breathing at a slow pace. And this will help a lot for you to kind of forget your body and just allow it to naturally relax. And you may have to stay still for 15-20 minutes or so during this process. And during this time, it's quite common that the subconscious mind does this, but it will actually send little signals to kind of test you or see if you're still awoke. And you may find that you develop little random itches in places, or you want to turn over. But in this step, you have to basically fight any of that. You have to stay completely still. And the second step is you have to stay conscious during this process, because normally when you lay down in your bed, it's quite natural to just fall asleep. That's what we're used to doing. But for this, we're gonna have to kind of overcome that. The goal here is to actually allow the body to fall asleep while we're still conscious and fully awoke. That's the goal. And trying this for the first few times, you may actually fall asleep, and it's no big deal. Sometimes that may happen simply because you don't have enough energy, and I'll get into that later on in one of the additional videos for this. But you want your body to fall asleep, and when the body is asleep and the mind is still awoke and conscious, this is called technically sleep paralysis. It's a state called sleep paralysis. And this is what we're aiming for here. And when you're in sleep paralysis, you'll know it, because you'll feel like you can't move your body, and that's you losing control. And for me, when I first started doing this, I would get strange tingling sensations all throughout my body, and that's really just the mind releasing the chemicals needed to put your body asleep. So this is very normal during the sleep process, and it happens every night. Usually we just don't experience this because our mind falls asleep first. But we're aiming for the opposite here. We're aiming for the body to fall asleep, so you'll have to experience this. But it may be a little weird, but just stay calm, focus on your breathing, and go through it. And the third step here is to separate. Once you're through sleep paralysis, you simply have to separate your consciousness from where your physical body is. And for me, a lot of times I will see light. If you see light and you're automatically headed towards it, don't be afraid. That's fine. That's really the astral realm, and you're not gonna die. I've done this countless times, and I'm here to tell you about it. So that's the astral realm. You're going to quite naturally, so continue that. If it doesn't work this way, you could actually end up in a void, which would just be kind of like a dark vacuum. And if you're there, you're gonna have to try a little bit harder. And there's a few ways you can get out of the void. And one of them would be just to use your mind and your imagination to think of where you want to be. I mean, it could be somewhere in the house, it could be somewhere out, it could be anywhere. And that's one way to get out. Another way could be to try to feel your body again, to try to search around and feel your body. And if you do, this is a really good thing, because what you'll be feeling would be really the astral body. And once you feel for that, go ahead and try moving. You could just start off by moving a limb, or you can try to sit up. And if you do, a lot of times you'll sit up and you'll get out, and this is the point where a lot of people can look down and actually see their physical body, but you separated it at that point, and you're free to explore. Another way could just be trying to open your eyes, trying to open your physical eyes, and it's the same process. You'll open the astral eyes and you'll be able to see, and that's a great way to detach also. So from that point on, it's up to you. What you decide to do is pretty awesome, because you can do almost anything. That's the simple steps of how to astral project. And for additional information and videos, check out the rest of the series I have here. And I hope you enjoyed it. Leave me some feedback if you like. Thank you. See you next time.